Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome here to Sargent Field in Akron, Iowa, for a good matchup between the Kingsley-Pierson Panthers, who come in tonight 14-0, undefeated on the season, versus the Akron-Westfield Westerners coming in 14-4. According to Varsity Bound, the stat company here for Iowa Athletics, this is a 1 versus 6 matchup. Kingsley-Pierson, they have rated number 1 on their power index, and the Akron-Westfield, they have rated 6. So a great matchup coming here tonight. Hopefully these two teams are ready to put on a show. Starting with the order for the Panthers, leading off will be Connor Bielner, playing shortstop. He'll be followed by Emerson Pratt, the center fielder. Then following him will be Evan Newman, the third baseman, batting fourth. In the cleanup position, the second baseman, Boston Duscott. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Bo Bubke. He will be followed by the left fielder, Jackson Neeson. Following him will be the pitcher, Kevin Wright. Batting eighth, the catcher, Bo Goodwin. And finally will be the right fielder, Tyler Ortserhowski. Pitching tonight for the Westerners will be Hayden Wahlberg. Hayden Wahlberg so far has been their go-to guy. Comes in with 25 innings pitched so far, an ERA of just .27. These two teams did meet earlier in the year at the Dutch tournament in Orange City, where Kingsley-Pierson beat Akron-Westfield 7-1.
Leading off for the Panthers, the shortstop, Connor Bellmer.
Now here we get ready to start. Leading off for the Panthers will be the shortstop, Connor Bielner. That first pitch comes in the dirt for ball number 1. A ball fouled off over towards the third baseman. Count now 1-1. Bielner comes into the game tonight with a batting average of .512. Hitting the ball well so far this year, as he looks to get the Panthers started against a strong opponent, as he just gets that one in the gap between second, center, and right field to get on base. And the Panthers will get themselves a leadoff runner. That'll bring up the center fielder, Emerson Pratt. Wahlberg now picks off over to first, unable to get Connor Bielner over there. Keeping him honest. Decent leadoff by Bielner. As Wahlberg looks over, but now focuses back on the plate. And he'll throw it. Bielner will go. The throw gets past the second baseman, and Bielner will take third. An error on the throw by the catcher, Connor Wendell, will allow Bielner to reach third. Now a runner at third ready for Pratt. As he watches that pitch go by, called a ball. That ball popped up just to the first baseman. Just hit off the bat wrong.
Now batting the third baseman.
Nice, easy play for the first baseman, Casey Nielsen.
Newman.
1 out now for the Westerners with a runner on third for Kingsley. That'll bring up the third baseman, Evan Newman, to bat. So that ball called strike. That ball driven to the shortstop, who elects to go for the out at first base to get the second out of the inning for the Westerners, but will allow a runner to score for Kingsley-Pierson.
Now batting second baseman, Boston Duskett.
That'll bring up the second baseman, Boston Duskett. That ball low in the dirt.
These guys get a lot of bases. That was an 83rd stolen base and 89 attempts.
He let him get too late. I could see when he threw over after that. Our catchers, this kid just started catching again. He used to catch.
That ball driven into the gap between left and center, all the way to the warning track, hits the fence. And Duskett will get to second standing
Now batting
on the second pitch of the at-bat. Runner again in scoring position for the Panthers will bring up the first baseman, Bo Bubke. As that ball gets just by the second baseman, Bubke goes home. But the Westerners unable to do anything there. (2-0) now the score, as Kingsley-Pierson scores 2 runs so far this inning. 2 outs for the Westerners, now a runner on first for the Panthers. And now batting will be the left fielder, Jackson Neeson. Hits the first pitch. Again, gets over into left field. Center fielder comes up and grabs it. Nice throw to center. Beat him by a long shot. Center fielder Eric Allard. Nice throw to third base to catch the runner. Wasn't even close, but the Westerners get out of the inning after giving up 2 runs. We'll be right back after some words from our sponsors.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
Welcome back here to Akron, where after half inning of play, the Panthers lead the Westerners 2-0. Pitching for the Panthers this evening will be Kevin Wright, the sophomore. Comes in this game after pitching 11 innings so far and an ERA of 2.40. Batting this inning for the Westerners will start with the pitcher Hayden Wahlberg. He'll be followed by the second baseman, Carter Wilkin. Batting third will be the left fielder, Michael Swancutt. He'll be followed by the cleanup batter, Jack Terpstra, playing third base. He'll be followed by the first baseman, Casey Nielsen. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Eric Allard. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Tatum Wilkin. He'll be followed by the shortstop, Leighton Cook. And finally, the Westerners will finish with the catcher, Connor Wendell. And there's the catcher. Throws down to second. Hayden Wahlberg will now settle into the box.
Hayden Wahlberg.
What was the name of that song?
Narco. Yep. N-A-R-C-O.
First pitch, low in the dirt for ball number 1. Hayden Wahlberg comes into the game tonight leading the team in hits, has a batting average of 400 as he watches that pitch go by for strike number 1.
I don't do the PA anymore for the Rebels.
That ball in the dirt. 2-1 now the count for Wahlberg.
Kids got it, but when I did, I have a whole bunch of stuff on here that I used. I downloaded this program and I can play music to irritate the other team. You know how they do minor league games.
That ball driven to left field, but right to the left field have been Jackson Nissen.
Now batting the second baseman, Carter Wilkin.
So now 1 out for the Panthers. We'll bring up the second baseman, Carter Wilkin, for the Westerners.
Pitcher will walk somebody. And I had songs that these boots are made for walking. Stuff like that. Just to get them to understand it. And it did too. It did it. I think I was only
Wilkin watches that first pitch go by for strike number 1.
I was up in Mitchell, South Dakota, for state amateur tournament. Probably early 2000s.
That pitch right down the middle for strike number 2. 0-2 count now for Wilkin.
Sports on tour. So I contacted the guy in Florida and I bought the program.
That ball goes in the dirt. Wilkin holds up. 1-2 now the count.
I remember Father Collison got in trouble when he was, being public addresser for the Explorers when he played 3-line nice.
That ball inside for ball number 2. 2-2 now the count.
I got one for the Three Stooges. I call it the umpire song, but I rarely play it. It was one of their theme songs.
That pitch grounded to the shortstop. Makes the throw over to first base for out number 2.
Now
That'll
batting
bring up the left fielder, Michael Swancutt.
Swancutt.
Nice looking uniforms. You don't like that?
Prisoner uniforms or something. Stripes. I know a lot of people that either hate him or love him.
That pitch right down the middle for strike number 1. Swancutt getting an idea of what he's dealing with here. As he thinks about swinging at that button, but holds back. 1-1 now the count.
Cousin who graduated 10 years ahead of me before. Didn't have the money to spend on stuff that they did.
That pitch outside for ball number 2.
You got that in school and seen all the stuff going on there, all the remodeling and stuff.
2-1 count now for Swancutt. That ball low. 3-1 count now for Swancut as he looks to get things going for the Westerners here. And he bounces that one over to the third baseman, who will make the throw. Good throw for the third out of the inning there. And the Westerners will score no runs that inning. We'll be right back after a few words from our sponsors.
Ag Optimus in Akron is dedicated to relationship-based trading and risk management. That means we emphasize the importance of getting to know each client well in order to personalize services to match all of our clients' needs. As risk management can often define a company's margins, competitiveness, and industry standing, we take this task very seriously, helping our clients execute trades and providing comprehensive market insights. Contact Ag Optimus in Akron today. Let us help you find solutions. Big Sioux Seed, located in Akron, provides area farmers with Pioneer brand seed, products, and services. We grow when you grow. So contact us at Big Sioux Seed to see how we can help your farm operation. Big Sioux Seed, proud to support this live stream of Akron-Westfield Athletics. And Michael Harris and his crew looks forward to helping you learn more about how Pioneer brand can help you.
Welcome back here to Akron, Iowa for tonight's matchup. After one whole inning of play so far, the Panthers lead the Westerners 2-0 after getting two runs throughout the first inning. Leading off this inning for the Panthers will be number 1,
Leading off for the Panthers, the pitcher,
Kevin Wright. As he drives that first pitch over towards left, gets in the gap between left and center. Probably what, the third, fourth hit over there in that gap so far. And he'll get to second. So far the Panthers doing a nice job of finding that gap between the center fielder and the left fielder. And that'll bring up the catcher, Bo Goodwin, to bat. And coming in a pinch run, Wyatt Clashen will come in to pitch run. As that ball is hit to the third baseman, the runner goes to third. First baseman throws, but it gets past the third baseman, and now the runner will score to give the Panthers another run. First baseman Casey Nielsen trying to make a play there at third, but gets past the third baseman. Easy score for the Panthers. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Tyler Ortzerowski, who hits the first pitch into left field. This time left of the left fielder, and he'll reach second base.
now batting the shortstop, Connor Bellner.
That'll bring up the top of the order here already for the Panthers. Connor Bielner, the shortstop. That ball in the dirt for ball number 1. That ball gets by for strike number 1. 1-1 now the count. That ball called ball inside. That one fouled off and out of play. 2-2, now the count for Bielner. Westerners no outs so far this inning. 1 run already scored, 1 runner on second base. As that ball is popped up to the second baseman, who will make the catch. Bielner will stay steady at second as the Westerners get their first out of the inning.
Now batting the center fielder, Emerson Pratt.
That'll bring up the center fielder, Emerson Pratt. As that ball goes over his head for ball number 1. He drives that ball to third base, but it bounces off his chest, and he's unable to make the play at first. That'll allow Bielner to reach third. And now Newman, or no.
Now batting the third baseman,
Pratt now.
Evan Newman.
Runner now on first and third for the Panthers. 1 out for the Westerners. Will bring up the third baseman, Evan Newman. First ball bounces off the plate for ball number 1. That ball driven to the shortstop, who steps on second. For the third out of the inning, I thought there was only one, but apparently missed one early on.
Panthers score 1 run on
But
3
the
hits.
Panthers end up scoring
After
1
half
run,
of play,
and they bring their score, or their lead, up to 3-0. We'll be right back with the Westerners at bat after a few words from our sponsors.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Welcome back to Sergeant Field here in Akron, Iowa, where the Westerners are now up to bat. Find themselves down 3-0 after an inning and a half of play so far. Jack Terpstra, the third baseman, leading off with the Westerners as he watches that pitch go by inside for ball number 1. Swing and a miss there by Terpstra on that pitch. 1-1 now the count. Drives that pitch towards shortstop, but it bounces off his glove. Tough play. Terpstra will hold up at first base, and the Westerners get their first runner of the game. And their first hit as well.
Now batting the first baseman, Casey.
That'll bring up the first baseman, Casey Nielsen. Now to bat. Coming into the game with a batting average of .431. Hit. Also has a 12-game hitting streak. Hopes to keep that going and give the Westerners a shot to score here, as Wright will try to pick off first base, but unable to do so. Now focusing back on home here. Wright will send it in, but it will be a ball outside. That pitch low for ball number 2. Nielsen with an early 2-0 count here. And that ball inside nearly hit him, but he jumps out of the way. That ball called for strike number 1, 3-1 now the count for Nielsen. That ball driven over to second base, but the second baseman was playing nearly behind the bag and is unable to get there in time. Back-to-back hits for the Westerners. Now get a runner on first and second. Westerners trying to get something going now. Will bring in a pinch runner for their first baseman. It'll be Alex Enriquez, number 8, running for Casey Nielsen. Now batting for the Westerners, number 2, the center fielder, Eric Allard. He comes up with runners on first and second. Trying to get the Westerners their first run of the night so far. Now the umpire settles back in, gives the ball signal. And that first pitch is a strike. That pitch right down the middle for strike number 2. Allard watches the first 2 pitches. Both strikes go by. And now the catcher, Bo Goodwin, wants to go talk something over with his pitcher. Try to figure out what's the plan here. Allard now with an 0-2 count. Looking to keep this small little hitting streak alive. No outs so far. Leadoff and second batter both getting a hit. I'm sure Allard would love to keep that going. As he hits that first ball, short little dribbler to first, and he throws to third on a fielder's choice for the out. First out of the inning for the Panthers. Will bring up the right fielder. Now batting the right fielder, Tatum Wilkin for the Westerners. Runners still on first and second after Kevin Wright made a fielder's choice to get the out on third. That ball called strike. That pitch, driven, just bounces right over the pitcher's head. Now running in to score is Enriquez, but unable to do so. And they get an out at third as well for a double play for the Panthers. Break things down. There was a grounder, bounced over the head of the pitcher and made it into center field. And Enriquez tried to score around third, but was thrown out at the plate. At the same time, Allard tried to steal third, or not steal third, but go to third, and was thrown out at third base. So a strange double play there to end the inning. We'll be right back after a few words from
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
Ag Optimus in Akron is dedicated to relationship-based trading and risk management. That means we emphasize the importance of getting to know each client well in order to personalize services to match all of our clients' needs. As risk management can often define a company's margins, competitiveness, and industry standing, we take this task very seriously, helping our clients execute trades and providing comprehensive market insights. Contact Ag Optimus in Akron today. Let us help you find solutions.
Welcome back here to Akron, Iowa. After the Panthers get out of the last inning, giving up a couple hits, managed to get a double play to end the inning. Still leading 3-0 here in the top of the third inning. As a leadoff batter for the Panthers, Boston Duskett watches the first pitch go by for ball number one. Second pitch driven into the right center gap as he takes off for second, but holds up. Shortstop throws over to first, but won't be in time. They will hold him at first. Now head coach Gordy Johnson for the Westerners comes out, had a talk with his pitcher and the infield. Batting next for the Panthers will be the first baseman Bo Bubke, as the Westerners now appear to be making a pitching change. Panthers just seem to have a lock on Wahlberg. Unable, just getting hit after hit on him. Westerners finally say, that's enough, let's try something different. they'll bring in the sophomore Tatum Wilkin now to pitch. Comes in pitching with 12 innings pitched and an ERA of 4.42. While Wilkin throws his warm-up pitches here, we'll be right back after some words.
Big Sioux Seed, located in Akron, provides area farmers with Pioneer brand seed, products, and services. We grow when you grow. So contact us at Big Sioux Seed to see how we can help your farm operation. Big Sioux Seed, proud to support this live stream of Akron-Westfield Athletics. And Michael Harris and his crew looks forward to helping you learn more about how Pioneer brand can help you.
Welcome back here. The Westerners just now making a pitching change. They bring in the left fielder Tatum Wilkin now to pitch. We'll send the former pitcher Hayden Wahlberg to second base and the former second baseman Carter Wilkin into right field. And that'll bring up the first baseman Bo Bubke now to bat for the Panthers. That pitch goes by high. Westerners just looking to change things up a little bit. Didn't like the hits that were being produced. While Wahlberg was pitching, that pitch is fouled off over towards third base. And so they decide to bring in the sophomore Tatum Wilkin out of pitch, see if he can have any better luck against these hard-hitting Panthers. As I say that ball's driven right between the second and shortstop into center field. Runners now on first and second for the Panthers.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jackson Nissen.
That'll bring up the left fielder, Jackson Nissen. Now Nissen bunts, but it's fouled back over the net.
Not very good, but they play in Sunday afternoon, so we want to do that. Yeah. They used to play Sunday nights.
That ball bunted down. First baseman gets it. Will get the out at first. But Nissen will advance the runners to second and third. Now with only one out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kevin Wright.
That'll bring up the pitcher, Kevin Wright, with the runners on second and third, hoping to extend the Panthers' lead here. So that ball goes low in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher. That ball called strike. 1-1 now the count for Wright. As that pitch called for strike number 2. 1-2 count now for Wright. That pitch goes by high. Bring the count to 2-2. That ball low in the dirt. Full count now for Wright. And the ball will hit him in the leg. We'll send him to first. And we'll load up the bases now.
Now batting, the catcher, Bo Goodwin.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Bo Goodwin. Bases now loaded for the Panthers. 1 out. That pitch right down the middle for strike number 1. That pitch in the dirt. 1-1 now the count. That pitch is called ball. 2-1 now the count for Goodwin. As he fouls that one out of play for strike number 2. Hot pitch, way high. Full count now for Goodwin with the bases loaded. As that ball driven sky high. Second baseman will get under it for the second out of the inning. The runner on third, Boston Duskett, gives the second baseman a little score, but in the end, we'll end up staying at third. Base is still loaded, but now 2 outs here for the Westerners. Will bring up the right fielder, Tyler Ortzerhowski. As he fouls that first pitch back into the net. That pitch will go low in the dirt. Count now 1-1. Now that pitch he will watch go by for the second strike. 1-2 now the count. So Westerners look to get out of this tough inning without giving up any runs, but that ball driven to shortstop, or not shortstop, center field, gets over the center fielder's head and will score all runners on base. They'll bring the Panthers' lead to 6-0. Center fielder looked to be playing up on that. That pitch, or on that play. But that pitch was way over his head, landed on the warning track. And now Ortzerhowski sits on second, has that pitch, first pitch driven to the center fielder. That time he gets under it and will make the out. Westerners give up 3 runs this inning. Nearly managed to get out of it, but early bases loaded.
After 2.5 innings of play, they lead the Westerners 6.
We'll be right back after a few words.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Leading off for the Westerners, the shortstop, Leighton Cook.
Welcome back here to Akron, Iowa. Westerners now batting. Hope to reel back in this lead that the Panthers have built. And leading off for the Westerners this inning will be the shortstop, Leighton Cook. That pitch just a little low. Will be ball number 2. Cook now with a 2-0 count. Now 3-0 count here for Cook. And that pitch will be low. So a 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning for the Westerners. Will bring up the catcher, Connor Wendell. And then after Connor, we'll be at the top of the inning top of the order for the Westerners. After they came close to getting some runs last inning, but were unable to do so. So that pitch goes by high for ball number 1. Westerners again look to close in this game after the Panthers scored 3 runs in the last inning. That pitch also goes by low. So now 6 pitches in a row are balls for the pitcher, Kevin Wright. And the catcher will go out, talk to him about that, calm him down. And so will the coach. Coach now for the Panthers, talking to his infield. Hoping to settle down their pitcher after he throws six balls in a row. Just giving him a quick breather here. So now the Panthers seem to have things all settled here. Wendell will settle back into the box. As that pitch goes by low. The 3-0 count now for Wendell. And that pitch called strike for a 3-1 count now. That pitch driven to right field, rolls foul, but Wendell will reach second. Nice double there by Wendell will allow him to reach second, and Cook will reach third. And that'll bring up the top of the order for the Westerners, the pitcher, Hayden Wahlberg. Former pitcher, now second baseman, Hayden Wahlberg.
Now batting the right fielder, Hayden
second baseman.
Excuse me, second baseman. Didn't know he switched. So Carter went to the outfield.
Ball outside for ball number 1.
Kid was playing second. Went to the outfield. He's right field.
Runners on first and second, no outs for the Westerners as they look to get some runs on the board. That pitch goes by low for ball number 2. Two-0 count. Pitcher steps off the plate, catches breath, will now come home for a strike. 2-1 count now for Wahlberg. And he'll watch that pitch go by outside. 3-1 count now. That ball low in the dirt. Umpire says Wahlberg did not swing.
Not batting.
And the Westerners have loaded up the bases.
Wilkin.
So Kevin right now walked first batter, second batter got a double into right field, and third batter walked. Now Kingsley-Pierson's coach will come out, likely to make a pitching change here. Try to minimize some damage. And the Panthers will make a pitching change. We'll be right back with all the changes after a few.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
Ag Optimus in Akron is dedicated to relationship-based trading and risk management. That means we emphasize the importance of getting to know each client well in order to personalize services to match all of our clients' needs. As risk management can often define a company's margins, competitiveness, and industry standing, we take this task very seriously, helping our clients execute trades and providing comprehensive market insights. Contact Ag Optimus in Akron today. Let us help you find solutions.
Welcome back here. After the Panthers make a pitching change, they end up bringing out Connor Bielner to pitch. As now Carter Wilkin comes up to bat for the Westerners. That pitch inside. Quick 2-0 count here for Wilkin. pitch right down the middle for strike number 1. Two one now the count for Wilkin as he grounds that one over to the second baseman, who goes to second and will get the first out of the inning for the Panthers. But that will also score a run for the Westerners.
Batting, Michael Swanka.
So the Westerners finally get on the board here after 3.5 innings, or 2.5 innings. And they'll bring up the left fielder Michael Swanka now to bat. Runners on first and second for the Westerners. As that pitch is just popped up sky high. First baseman pitcher calls for it, comes in right under it. It'll make the easy out for out number 2. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter Jack Terpstra. Terpstra looking to drive in some more runs here for the Westerners. Did get a leadoff hit in the last inning to give the Westerners their first runner and hit. As that pitch goes high. 1-0 now the count for Terpstra. As that pitch goes by inside for a 2-0 count. So far this year for the Westerners, Terpstra leads the team in RBIs. He's got a runner in scoring position here as he fouls that pitch off. Two one now the count for Terpstra. Runners on first and third with 2 outs. He hits that ball over towards third base, but a nice diving catch by the shortstop will end the inning. I thought that ball might get down. It's kind of in the middle of 3 players, kind of in a dead zone, but shortstop Boston Duskid makes a great diving play to end the inning there. We'll be right back after a few words from our sponsors.
Big Sioux Seed, located in Akron, provides area farmers with Pioneer brand seed, products, and services. We grow when you grow. So contact us at Big Sioux Seed to see how we can help your farm operation. Big Sioux Seed, proud to support this live stream of Akron-Westfield Athletics. And Michael Harris and his crew looks forward to helping you learn more about how Pioneer brand can help you.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
Welcome back here to Sargent Field in Akron. The Westerners in the last inning managed to get on the board, but leave a couple runners stranded. Score is still Kingsley-Pierson leads the Westerners 6-1. And we'll have the center fielder Emerson Pratt lead off for them this inning.
off for the Panthers, Emerson Pratt.
And the umpire says that pitch hit him. So Pratt is hit on the first pitch and will make it and will get a free base. And that'll bring up Evan Newman now to bat for the Panthers. That pitch a little high for ball number 1. As Wilkin attempts a pickoff over at first base, but Pratt able to get back to the bag, safe and sound. That pitch called strike. 1-1 now the count for Newman. And now Pratt takes off towards second, but no attempt there by the catcher, Connor Wendell. So runner now in scoring position for Evan Newman. And that pitch low in the dirt. That pitch fouled off over towards the Westerners' dugout. Full count now for the batter, Evan Newman. Runner on second, no outs. And Wilkin now hits Newman. That's 2 back-to-back hitters hit by a pitch. And the Panthers will now have runners on second and first with no outs. That'll bring up now number 10, Boston Duskett, to bat for the Panthers. That pitch low and outside for ball number 1. That pitch fouled back into the net. 1-1 now the count. That ball grounded right between the first baseman and second baseman. Right fielder comes up on the ball, but misses the grab. And that'll allow Emerson Pratt to score. And a runner to reach third.
Now batting, Bo Bubke.
So the Panthers now extend their lead 7-1. And have runners on first and third with no outs. That'll bring up number 3, Bo Bubke, as Wilkin attempts a pickoff over at first, but unsuccessful in that. That pitch low in the dirt. That pitch popped up but will fall out of play.
How many years have you done it for the Mars?
Well, I was sports editor at the Sentinel from October of 1990 to November of 2001. Then I went to the Journal for 17 and a half years as a sports writer.
Wilkin again attempts a move over at first base for Duskett, but again unsuccessful. Now he focuses back on the plate. 1-1. Now 2-1 the count.
That's what I heard. I don't get it anymore. My wife, my sister does.
Still no outs in this inning for the Westerners. Looking to get something here as Duskett takes off towards second.
Starting next week, it'll be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
As the pitch was called a ball. So runners now on second and third. No outs. And 3-1 count for the batter as he pops that one up. Third baseman comes in, calls for it. Will make the catch for the first out of the inning for the Westerners.
Now batting, Jackson Nissen.
That'll now bring up Jackson Nissen, number 8, to bat for the Panthers.
Sports anthony at the Journal. He's been delivering the Sentinel ever since he
He fouls that one back and away for strike number 1.
started delivering. He's got every route in the Mars, and he also delivers to Marion and Lorenzo. So he's got to look for a job.
Yeah, it's too bad. I was a paper boy when I was 10 years old, 10, 11, 12. I did it with one Michigan. We used to go down to the train station and wait for the train at 6:30 in the morning. Me and some other boys delivered for school.
That ball, or swing and a miss on that pitch.
Turned into such a liberal.
For strike number 2. And that ball driven over to left, but the catch missed by the center fielder. Looked like he was there, but just goes right by his glove. And he attempts a move, now gets the batter out at second base. So the Westerners will give up 2 runs, but get an out.
Now batting, Kevin Wright.
9-1 now the score. Panthers leading here in the top of the 4th. I'll bring up the pitcher Kevin Wright, who watches the first pitch go by for a strike. Sorry, no longer the pitcher. Kevin Wright now playing right field as he fouls that pitch off. So 0-2 count now for Wright. That pitch high for ball number 1. That pitch low. So 2-2 count now for Wright. So the Westerners look to get out of this inning after giving up 3 runs so far. So that ball is grounded right to the first baseman, who easily steps on the base for out number 3. We'll be right back after a few words from our sponsors.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
Welcome back here to Akron, Iowa. In the bottom of the fourth, the Kingsley-Pierson Panthers currently leading the Westerners 9-1. After the Westerners give up 3 runs in the last inning. Hoping to make up for it here. Scored 1 run in the last inning to finally get themselves on the board.
Leading off for the Westerners,
And we'll
Kingsley-Pierson.
lead off with the first baseman, Casey Nielsen. That ball high.
Well, they lost a lot of subscribers in Sioux City here now. My brother told me they were getting 2 million too. That's why he quit it. I know some other people that quit.
That pitch popped up, but will fall out of play right behind the Panthers dugout. So 1-1 now the count for Nielsen. As he tiptoes out of the way of that pitch. 2-1 now the count. Wilkin will watch that pitch go by high. So 3-1 count now for Wilkin, or not Wilkin, Nielsen. And that pitch goes by inside.
Now batting,
And Wilkin,
Aaron Allard.
Nielsen will take his base. So Westerners yet again get themselves a leadoff runner, hoping to do something with it. And I'll bring up the center fielder, Eric Allard, now to bat for the Westerners. As he watches that first pitch go by for a called strike. That pitch goes by high for ball number 1. 1-1 now the count. That pitch goes by high. Allard thinks about it for a second, and field umpire says he goes. So that pitch just outside for ball number 2 now. 2-2 now the count. That pitch fouled back and away by Allard. Count remains 2-2. That pitch yet again fouled off. Allard doing a nice job of staying alive here. Allard watches that pitch go by just low. Full count now for Allard. Runner on first, no outs. As he will pop that pitch up over towards right field. Right fielder will come in and make the catch. Nielsen will hold up at first base. So 1 out now here for the Panthers. Will bring up number 1, the pitcher Tatum Wilkin. Wilkin will watch that first pitch go by. Strike number 1. Again, that pitch watched for strike number 2. So 0-2 count here for Wilkin. That pitch goes by high for ball number 1.
I lived up there for like 4 or 5 months, 4 months.
I've lived around here my whole life, except for the 4 years I was in the Air Force. I was in Texas and Oklahoma. One of my kids was born at Amarillo Air Force Base, my daughter, and then my son, the oldest son, was born at Clinton Sherman Air Force Base, Oklahoma.
That pitch fouled off. 1-2 count is still the count for Wilkin.
135 who lives in Iowa.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What are the odds of that? No.
That pitch goes by high. 2-2 now the count for Wilkin. Done a nice job of staying alive, working the at-bat. That pitch fouled back yet again. So 2-2 still the count for Wilkin. Runner on first, 1 out. Swings and a miss on that pitch for out number 2 for the Panthers. That'll bring up number 9, Leighton Cook, to bat for the Westerners. That pitch goes by outside for ball number 1. So ball number 2. So 2-0. Now the count, and as I say that, pitch goes right down the middle for strike number 1. So 2-1 now the count for Cook. As he pops that one up over towards center field. Center fielder gets under it. Will make the catch for out number 3 for the Panthers. We'll be right back after a few words from our sponsors.
Ag Optimus in Akron is dedicated to relationship-based trading and risk management. That means we emphasize the importance of getting to know each client well in order to personalize services to match all of our clients' needs. As risk management can often define a company's margins, competitiveness, and industry standing, we take this task very seriously, helping our clients execute trades and providing comprehensive market insights. Contact Ag Optimus in Akron today. Let us help you find solutions. Big Sioux Seed, located in Akron, provides area farmers with Pioneer brand seed, products, and services. We grow when you grow. So contact us at Big Sioux Seed to see how we can help your farm operation. Big Sioux Seed, proud to support this live stream of Akron-Westfield Athletics. And Michael Harris and his crew looks forward to helping you learn more about how Pioneer brand can help you.
Welcome back here to Akron, Iowa. In the top of the 5th inning, Panthers currently leading the Westerners 9-1.
Leading off for the Panthers, catcher, Bo Goodwin.
Leading off for the Panthers this inning will be the catcher, Bo Goodwin. Goodwin will watch that first pitch go by for ball number 1. That pitch just a little high. 2-0 now the count. That pitch called strike. So 2-1 now the count as that pitch goes by inside. And that pitch goes by high for ball number 4.
Now batting, Tyler Orzarowski.
Gordy Johnson will come out now to talk to his players yet again. As number 20, Tyler Orzarowski, now comes out to bat for the Panthers. Wilkin will stay in and pitch for the Westerners after a brief meeting. And that first pitch is ripped into left field, lands basically at the fence. Runner will now go around third and head home. And now the Westerners coach will come out again and likely make a pitching change here in the top of the 5th. And that is exactly what they will do. We'll be right back with some of the changes after a few words from our sponsors.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Welcome back here to Akron, Iowa, where the Westerners make a pitching change. They will take out the sophomore Tatum Wilkin and send in the junior, I believe, Leighton Cook.
Not pitching, Leighton Cook.
So Leighton Cook now finishes up his warm-ups. It'll be number 6, Connor Bielner, batting for the Panthers.
Now batting, Connor Bielner.
That first pitch struck right down the middle for strike number 1. That pitch fouled off, backing away. So 0-2 now the count for Bielner. As he swings and misses at that pitch. If I'm remembering right, I think that may be the first strikeout of the game for the Westerners. That'll bring up number 9, Emerson Pratt. That pitch right down the middle for strike number 1. And now the runner will take off towards third. Barely make it there. Close play over at third. That last pitch was a ball, so count now 1-1. As Pratt will duck under that one for ball number 2. Will send that one foul over towards third base. And a swing and a miss there for out number 2.
Now batting, Evan Newman.
That'll bring up the number 7, Evan Newman. See that pitch falls in there for strike number 1. That ball goes by outside. 1-1 now the count for Newman. And that ball driven right to the pitcher. Amazing catch. Just basically stuck out of his glove. It stuck out his glove and the ball just landed right in there. But Cook comes in to pitch for the Westerners and gets 3 quick outs. We'll be right back after the Westerners, or we'll be right back after a few words from.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. for MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
Ag Optimus in Akron is dedicated to relationship-based trading and risk management. That means we emphasize the importance of getting to know each client well in order to personalize services to match all of our clients' needs. As risk management can often define a company's margins, competitiveness, and industry standing, we take this task very seriously, helping our clients execute trades and providing comprehensive market insights. Contact Ag Optimus in Akron today. Let us help you find solutions.
Yep.
Now pitching, Jackson Nissen.
So welcome back here to Akron, Iowa, where the Panthers will make a pitching change. They'll bring in Jackson Nissen to pitch. Nissen comes in 15 innings pitched so far, giving up 9 hits, has an ERA of 1.37. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning, Panthers lead the Westerners 10-1. And leading off for the Westerners will be the catcher, Connor Wendell. As the Westerners look to try and get some sort of offense going. They haven't necessarily struggled with getting batters on base. It's more about moving them around and getting them home. As that first pitch goes by outside. That pitch falls in there, but it's fouled over towards left field and out of play. Or stayed in play, but the left fielder unable to get to it, falls out of bounds. So 1-1 now the count for Wendell. Grounds that one over towards second base, second baseman makes the play at first for the first out of the inning for the Panthers.
Now batting, Hayden.
That'll bring up
Wahlberg.
Now Hayden Wahlberg. That bitch outside for ball number 1 for Wahlberg. Top of the order here for the Westerners. That pitch called strike. That pitch low for ball number 2. 2-1 now the count for Wahlberg. That pitch called strike. 2-2 now the count. That ball fouled back and away.
He's a nice guy. He's my neighbor. Yeah. But the kid that's assistant coach saw me play. He put a song list together for me. One of them was Fat Bottom Girls, and I played that more than I get my ass beat. And then another kid, I can't remember what.
That pitch yet again fouled off. Wahlberg battling to stay alive here. So 2-2 the count. That ball outside. So full count now for Wahlberg. Nice job of working this at bat. Fouls that pitch off. Out and away. Now a whole army of kids chasing those foul balls. They go out into the parking lot. They've sure had plenty of opportunities so far as Wahlberg drives that ball over to left field. Left fieldman dives for it, but unable to make the play. Wahlberg will get himself a double.
Now batting, Carter. Welcome.
So Wahlberg fouls off about 4 or 5 pitches to stay alive, ends up getting a hit over into left. He gets himself a double to give the Westerners a runner with 1 out, and that'll bring up Carter Wilkin now to bat for the Westerners. That pitch grounded over to second base. Second baseman easily makes the play at first.
Now batting, Michael.
So that'll bring up the left fielder Michael Swancutt now with 2 outs and a runner at third.
What's your last name, Jerry?
Gies. G-I-E-S-E.
Geese? Geese.
First pitch low.
I'll tell him I saw you. Talked to him a couple times a day. I saw the advertising for the school in the city. We split the revenue for the signs on all of them. I talked to him about that.
That pitch fouled off. So 1-1 count now for Swancutt. That pitch outside for ball number 2. That pitch popped up over towards right field. The right fielder running to get it and will make the catch to end the inning. So the Westerners end up scoring no runs. They leave a runner stranded on third. We'll be right back here in the top of the 6th inning after.
Big Sioux Seed, located in Akron, provides area farmers with Pioneer brand seed, products, and services. We grow when you grow. So contact us at Big Sioux Seed to see how we can help your farm operation. Big Sioux Seed, proud to support this live stream of Akron-Westfield Athletics. And Michael Harris and his crew looks forward to helping you learn more about how Pioneer brand can help you.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
Welcome back back here to Akron, Iowa in the top of the 6th inning, where the Panthers currently lead the Westerners 10-1. Not quite the game I expected here. Two strong teams, but that just shows how well Kingsley-Pierson is playing this year. Leading off for the Panthers this inning will be number 10, Boston Duskett. That pitch low. Ball number 1 by Leighton Cook, who continues to pitch here for the Westerners after taking over last inning. Pitched well last inning, getting 3 outs in a row. So that pitch is called strike. We will see if Cook is able to continue his solid pitching into this inning. Hot pitch outside. 2-1 now the count. Hot pitch called strike. 2-2 now the count for Duskett.
We have a band that I got going back in the 90s. Well, I had a band in high school too.
That pitch is fouled back and away.
Band together for the all-class reunion. And we have an all-class reunion every 5 years. We play a lot of 16. Sound playlist.
Hot pitch low. So full count now for Boston Duskett.
74. It'll be 75 July 26th.
And that pitch is dribbled right over the shortstop. But Duskett's too quick and will get to first. That ball, just a slow bouncer over to shortstop. Shortstop Hayden Wahlberg just not able to get up to it and make the throw over to first in time. That'll bring up Bo Bubke now.
We had to, we had to keep everything on the computer. That's where I learned my computer skills. I know a lot of people my age
That pitch called strike.
don't even know how to answer a cell phone. It's ridiculous. My wife is she's a teacher. She still subs. But she can't do English.
And that pitch driven right between the third and shortstop and bobbled by the left fielder. So runners now on first and second for the Panthers will bring up Jackson Nissen.
Now batting, Jackson Nissen.
He bunts that ball down, but it fouls back.
We had one hit this inning or two. I mean, this is one hit.
Oh, and Cook turns to try to pick off at second base, but nobody's home. A little miscommunication there by the pitcher and shortstop will allow both runners to advance. So runners now on second and third with no outs. That pitch, ball outside. That pitch also ball low in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher. 3-1 now the count. Strike right down the middle there. Full count now for Nissen. Now, Gordy Johnson will yet again go out and have a conversation with his infield, and he'll make a pitching change. They'll bring in, I don't know. So we'll get things all sorted out. We'll be right back here.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
Welcome back here to Akron, where the Westerners now bring in the freshman pitcher, Nathan Gaswint, who makes his first pitching debut here for the Westerners. Interesting move by the Westerners to bring in a new pitcher with a full count, but perhaps trying to save some pitchers and pitches for their tournament this week, and they have a busy week. 4 games plus a tournament. So perhaps that's the move, but nonetheless, Gaswin now comes into pitch. So Jackson Nissen will now step back into the box with a full count. Runners on second and third. No outs for the Westerners. And that pitch grounded. Play made by the second baseman, who gets the out at first. So Gaswint comes in, and his first pitch is bounced over his head, but the play made by the second baseman to get the first out of the inning for the Westerners. But that'll bring up Kevin Wright now to bat for the Panthers. And that pitch bounces off the plate, and the catcher, Connor Wendell, in some pain now. Hope he's okay. Looks like he got hit below the belt. Takes a breath here, walk things off. Wendell now back and ready to go. All parties get situated. Wright settles back into the box, and now Gaswin steps off the mound, clean off the ball. A pitch called strike. 1-1 now the count for Wright.
Football team pictures back in the day when I was at Seminole, and one of them was at Mars Community, and I had a vasectomy the day before.
That pitch low.
They always like to
2-1 count.
climb a big ladder to get up there.
That did not feel good. You probably know Keith Brown, don't you?
Yeah.
He's a second cousin.
Oh.
That pitch hit off the handle right to the first baseman, who goes for the tag, but will run back to first, get the out. Runner trying to play some games with Nielsen there, but he decides just to run it back to first, get the out, not mess with anything.
Now batting, Bo. Good one.
That'll bring up Bo Goodwin to bat now for the Panthers. That pitch called strike. That pitch just a little away for ball number 1. That pitch called a strike. Goodwin watches that pitch go by. So 1-2 now the count. As he tries to hold back a swing, but ends up fouling the pitch off, which may have been for the better. So the count will remain 1-2.
I mean, it'd be a shame if these two teams be in the same subset.
And a swing and a miss there. And the freshman pitcher comes in and makes some light work of the Panthers and will hold the Panthers to no runs, leaving 2 runners stranded on base. We'll be right back after a few words.
Ag Optimus in Akron is dedicated to relationship-based trading and risk management. That means we emphasize the importance of getting to know each client well in order to personalize services to match all of our clients' needs. As risk management can often define a company's margins, competitiveness, and industry standing, we take this task very seriously, helping our clients execute trades and providing comprehensive market insights. Contact Ag Optimus in Akron today. Let us help you find solutions.
Banning.
Big Sioux Seed, located in Akron, provides area farmers with Pioneer brand seed, products, and services. We grow when you grow. So contact us at Big Sioux Seed to see how we can help your farm operation. Big Sioux Seed, proud to support this live stream of Akron-Westfield Athletics. And Michael Harris and his crew looks forward to helping you learn more about how Pioneer brand can help you.
That's why I was thinking it'd be kind of a low scoring game.
In reality, if I was a scorekeeper, I have a hard ball go through it.
Welcome back here to Akron, Iowa, in the bottom of the 6th inning. where the Panthers continue to lead the Westerners 10-1. Leading off for the Westerners will be number 21, Jack Terpstra. Hot pitch, fouled off and away for strike number 1. Hot pitch, swing and a miss there by Terpstra, so 0-2 now the count. Hot pitch, driven right over the second baseman's head into center field. And Terpstra will reach first. So the Westerners get themselves a leadoff batter, and that'll bring up Casey Nielsen. That pitch goes over Nielsen's head for ball number 1. That one head level. So 2-0 count here for Nielsen. Jack Terpstra over at first base for the Westerners, leads the team in steals. Swing and a miss there by Nielsen for strike number 1. And that ball fouled off right down the first baseline. So 2-2 count now for Nielsen. And a swing and a miss there by Nielsen. He will strike out. So 1 out now for the Panthers. Runner on first for the Westerners will bring up number 2, Eric Allard. Allard watches that pitch go by for strike number 1. That pitch high. 1-1 now the count for Allard. That pitch fouled off for strike number 2. Allard will watch that pitch go by, but it'll be called ball. So 2-2 count now for Allard. Runner still on first base for the Westerners, 1 out. As Allard fouls that pitch off over the Panthers dugout. That pitch, high swing by Allard, fouls it off. Count still 2-2. And that pitch grounded to the second baseman, who makes the out at first, and then the throw to first base, but the ball's dropped by the first baseman. So the Panthers will get the out at second. Allard will reach first on a fielder's choice and an error, and that'll bring up number 1, Tatum Wilkin, now for the Westerners. And that pitch, one hopped over to the first baseman, bounces off his glove, and Wilkin will reach on an error. So runners now on first and second for the Westerners. 2 outs will bring up Nathan Gaswin now to bat. And a swing and a miss there by Gaswin on the changeup. That ball driven over to the second baseman, who will easily make the play at first for the third out of the inning. We'll be right back after a few words from our sponsors.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Welcome back to Akron, Iowa here. Top of the 7th inning. Kingsley-Pierson continues to lead the Westerners 10-1. And the freshman pitcher Nathan Gaswin continues to pitch for the Westerners after a nice cleanup of the last inning. Comes in and gets 3 quick outs. We'll see if he can continue that this inning, as Tyler Orchernowski will be the leadoff batter for the Panthers.
I've seen the pictures. It's quite a campus. Yeah, all those places like that.
He said they don't really allow too much for
Leading off for the Panthers, Tyler Ozerowski.
Swing and a miss there by Tyler for Ozerowski. So far tonight, 3 doubles for Ozerowski as he fouls that one back and away. Quick 0-2 count here. And a strikeout there by Gaswind.
Now batting Connor Bielner.
And that'll bring up number 6, Connor Bielner, now for the Panthers. That pitch called strike. Gaswind continuing to pitch well for the Westerners this inning, as that pitch fouled off over towards third base for strike number 2. As I was saying, some great pitching here by Gaswind in his varsity debut. Sure making a good impression here against the best team in the state, as that has another, Gaswind gets another strikeout. So two batters, 2 strikeouts for Gaswind so far this inning. I'll bring up the center fielder Emerson Pratt. That pitch outside for ball number 1. That pitch low for ball number 2. 2-0 now the count for Pratt. That ball low for ball number 3. So 3-0 count here for Pratt.
Yeah, they wanted me to hang them low so that the people on golf carts will see over them. That's the reason for doing it.
And that pitch goes by low as well. So Pratt has walked on 4 pitches.
Okay, that was 9, now it's Evan.
The first walk of the game for
Now batting Evan Newman.
Gaswind. And now batting for the Panthers will be number 7, Evan Newman. So that pitch goes by outside.
Look out there to the right of the plate. It looks like there's about 5 kids laying on the ground.
That pitch fouled back. 1-1 now the count for Newman. And that pitch grounded the third baseman who throws over to first, but bounces out of the first baseman's glove. So Newman will reach on an error. Runners on first and second now for the Panthers. Will bring up number 10 of Boston, Duskett. That pitch called strike. So 0-1 now the count, 2 outs for the Westerners. That pitch fouled off. 0-2 count now for Duskett.
Back in the late 90s. Her name was Original Dexter.
What's the last name?
Dexter. Yeah, her first name was Original.
Oh, that's the original.
And called strike 3 there for Gassman. And that'll get the Westerners out of the inning.
No runs on 2 hits.
We'll be right back here for the bottom of the 7th inning after a few words from our sponsors.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
Ag Optimus in Akron is dedicated to relationship-based trading and risk management. That means we emphasize the importance of getting to know each client well in order to personalize services to match all of our clients' needs. As risk management can often define a company's margins, competitiveness, and industry standing, we take this task very seriously, helping our clients execute trades and providing comprehensive market insights. Contact Ag Optimus in Akron today. Let us help you find solutions.
Welcome back here to Akron, Iowa, in the bottom of the 7th inning, where the Panthers continue to lead the Westerners 10-1. Westerners look to keep this game going, but to do so, they would need a miracle. Down 9 runs, they've struggled to get runners around the bases all day long.
Leading off for the Westerners.
But they'll see what they can do here in this inning as Connor Wendell leads off the Westerners. As he watches that first pitch go by low. Watches that pitch go by again, but that one called strike. And that pitch popped up over towards third base. Shortstop coming over, makes the catch for out number 1. 2 outs left to work with now for the Westerners. We'll bring up the top of the order, Hayden Wahlberg. That pitch pops straight up. Catcher goes over towards it, but lands just out of play beyond the fence.
No.
Take a look. You know, where it says Western Baseball.
Yeah.
That's something they just put up this year.
That pitch called ball. So 1-1 count here for Wahlberg. And that pitch grounded over the shortstop, who makes the throw over to first. Close play, but just not quick enough is Wahlberg.
Carter Wilkin.
So only one out now to work with. Carter Wilkin will now come up to bat for the Westerners. That pitch will go by outside for ball number 1. That pitch low. That pitch driven right to the shortstop, and he makes the catch, and that will finish the game. The Kingsley-Pierson Panthers will advance to 15-0, stay undefeated as they defeat the Westerners 10-1. Westerners will move to 14-5. We'd like to thank you all for tuning in to the broadcast tonight and thank Fuller Digital Solutions for broadcasting the game.